Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai. Alright, and what I want to get into, alright, this morning, respond to some videos, that went out, by a few brothers, starting with Nata Zakba out of South Carolina. And just dealing with, the whole April 8th, just want to put some perspective on it, because Esau, well, we have to understand Esau is the master, at psyops. He's the master, at mind manipulation. Now, we understand that April 8th, it could, shift things into another gear, okay? Which everything that's happening, is feeding into the end, all right, of this age. Okay, because we speak about the end of the world, we're talking about the end of an age. And we know the Lord, is breaking this place down. All right, and when you understand prophecy, we understand that there's major events, major prophecies that have to happen, before, all right, the end of this age. Okay, so April 8th, and one thing about it, when Esau puts something on repeat, because he knows, that people take information and run with it. He allows certain things to leak, because he wants people, distracted, okay? He wants people to be in fear, because when you're in fear, you're easy to control. You look up the method, controlling by fear, because fear shuts down, all right, the part of your mind that's used for rational thinking, okay? That's why people do things that they normally wouldn't do, all right? That doesn't make rational sense when they're in a state of fear. So this devil, utilizes fear as a way of control. Now, can an event happen that day? Could a black swan event happen? Could a false flag event happen? Absolutely. Okay, but one thing about this devil, whenever he does particular events, okay, on that magnitude, he does it surprisingly. You see? Now, it might have been in the movie or The Simpsons, okay, from 17 years ago, all right, what you call the method of, the revelation of the method, which part of their doctrine is that they feel like they're guiltless, if they let the masses know what they're going to do, So, one thing about this devil, that we have to understand, all right, is that anything that we see repeated on mainstream media, it has to be something to it. It has to be some type of plot twist, because the devil full of gimmicks, okay? Now, like I say, can something happen? Of course. But is that going to be the end of this man's age? Absolutely not. Because we're still in the beginning of sorrows. Okay, we haven't been persecuted yet. Yahushua spoke about how we're going to be bought, before pretty much, leaders, okay, of this society for a testimony. Okay, the scriptures speak about, war. All right, World War III is not in full swing. You have, conflicts. You have special military operation that's taking place, okay, but the war is not in full spring, okay, it's not in full swing. And then you have, okay, the MOTB. It hasn't been made mandated. Like, all these things have to happen before the end of this man's age, okay? And we have to understand with this devil, that he understands that, he's pretty much losing the information war. Okay, and it's mainly because of the prophets. But ultimately, the Lord has a heavy spirit of exposure in the earth against this devil, man. So this man is trying to deflect, okay, and distract. All right. That's why you see, Diddy, being the headlines. Okay. That's why you have, shutting down a particular schools. Like we've been through eclipse before. Okay. Now the spirit we understand is very spiritual with the eclipse. Okay. It's going to make the cross across America. Then it's, going back into that T. All right, that side T. Like a slanted T in the Hebrew is that thigh. All right, it represents the end. And then there was this eclipse for 7 years. Okay, from the last eclipse with 7 going to completion. All right, the eclipse of 2017 that passed through, all, the cities, it passed through cities of Salem, which is short for Jerusalem, which goes into peace. Okay, and this one is crossing through cities named Nineveh. Okay, which Nineveh was prophesied to be destroyed by Jonah. Okay, and then it eventually happened. Okay, and ultimately, before there's peace, the rulership of the heathen has to be crossed out. Stated in 2nd Ezra 4:28. It can't come with good to that which is wicked is plucked up. Okay, so spiritually we understand that the Lord is showing things, man, and we know these devils are scrambling in the background, okay, to try to counter what's happening. But ultimately, all right, there's been eclipse before. Like it ain't, there's been eclipse before. Okay, like we've seen many eclipses. All right, and he's making such a big deal to try to control the narrative, man. But at the end of the day, this man is on his way out. Okay, and it's going to be according to how the Lord wants it, man. And this is why, it's the Lord emphasizes on us to prophesy so we can have understanding on these things, man. Okay? So you're going to have people panicking, and what happens is that people get hyped up, like something's going to happen, then nothing happens. Okay? And then they start becoming numb to warnings. And ultimately Esau wants these people numb, okay, to warning. He wants people, ultimately it's the Lord that wants people to be in the sleep, in the slumber, so he can come as a thief in the night. All right, so the Lord says he's going to come as a thief in the night. It's not going to be telegraphed. It's not going to be a date on it, man. When these things really pop off, it's going to be in a very unexpected time. Okay? Now, because like I say, could this devil use this to, for his agenda? To bring on more draconian laws, to, create a crisis, to, problem, reaction, solution. Could he do, debt on the 8th? Absolutely. Okay? But then there's a chance that nothing can happen. Like, one thing about, my short time in the truth, man, is, I like to be in the current events. Watch other brothers that's into current events, watch a lot of alternative news. And when they start putting dates on things, then, a lot of times there's, it holds no weight. When they start putting dates, But, like I say, because something happened, absolutely. So always, as we know, we always on our watch, and at the end of the day, we should be ready, to move how we need to move, in any situation, because if we know one thing that we're finna have to let everything go anyway, we understand these things. We understand that, okay, it's gonna come a time, all right, where normalcy and convenience and comfort is gonna be taken away. And we don't shy about talking about these things, man. All right. So we're gonna watch. Of course, we're gonna watch closely. See what's going on. Report. What need be. According to what the Yahweh Shema Shai allow. Okay, and at the end of the day, we haste, the destruction, man. Okay, but we know it's within, the Lord's program, and there's things that have to happen, before the end of this age, man. Okay, so going to April 8th, we might see some disruptions, some flights canceled, school, being canceled, might see some activity. Okay, it could be something, it could be nothing. Okay, but we just have to be prepared for it to go either way. You see, at the end of the day, our mindset, should be prepared, for the best worst outcome. And what's best for, and what's the worst for these people is the best for us. So we good either way. So yeah, you're gonna hear more and more, going into that day, as it get closer, and Esau gonna put it all in the news, and he loves to exaggerate things, and so anything that can be a distraction from what this devil, is really is doing. Okay, anything that's a distraction from what this devil is doing, when it's on repeat in his news, you gotta be suspicious. When this man is constantly saying the same thing, okay, over and over again, you got to understand, okay, what is he really up to? Just understanding how this devil operates. You see? So, yeah, man, at the end of the day, all right, the scriptures say, be ready to be pilgrims, in the earth when need be. Okay? Be ready to lose our life to save our life, man. Mainly this lifestyle that we have of comfort in America, we have to be ready to lose it, hey, at the drop of a hat. Alright? So you can plan, So you can plan on the main highway, But yeah, but that's the point. I just want to touch on that, throw that out there. Lord will you, brothers. Alright, and if you so edified to the next time I say shalom. Call me Shalom. Bible soon, shalom.